104.1 KRBE, a Cumulus media station.
Good morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with producer Eric, Special K, and Sam.
104.1 KRBE.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Time for Roula and Ryan's group therapy.
All right, there's many ways you can reach out to us. You can message us. You can leave a listener line, 713-278-BEN. I believe in this case we got a message,
From
right?
the morning show email, which
Okay.
they send me every day. So if you send it there, I'll see it.
Okay.
All right, so it's homecoming season, in case you haven't noticed, Houston. Whether you have teens in your life or teens in your neighborhood, or you just go to the grocery store and you see all those giant mums. I'm a born and raised Houstonian. I still don't understand the mom. That's a topic for another time, but here we go, because there is a mama who wants our help, and she's really frustrated, and I'm going to try and, it's a pretty long message, so here we go. Hi, all. Can you guys help a mom out? I am totally perplexed as to how my daughter, who is full of energy and life, has yet to be asked to homecoming. And she sent a picture. Her daughter looks super fun.
Very pretty.
Very nice girl. Gets along with a lot of kids. She and her close friend have not been asked. Their friend group said they are not included in the pre-HOCO picture fun, even if they find dates this week, because it is all planned out already. What is a mom to do? We want her to enjoy the night. They don't want to go alone together. They want to have fun with their big group of friends. But is this a thing now? If you don't have a date, your friend groups don't want you to come along? I'm heartbroken for her, because these girls just want to have fun, but no dates, no HOCO. They even ordered dresses a long time ago thinking something would work out. We are this many days away. How many days away is it? She gets it on Friday. I can't do the math, but it's next weekend. She said it's next weekend. The situation is getting tense. How can I help her? I need a non-teenage dirtbag to ask my daughter and her friend with another non-teenage dirtbag to HOCO, and then we can figure the rest out. Thanks for your help. How are we going to help this mom? I don't understand. Is this a thing of like the boys are too nervous and they don't ask? Or
I mean, it does happen, Rolla. I remember going through this with my daughter, and she did have dates for some, but I remember one year where she didn't. And a bunch of her and her girlfriends who didn't, they all connected and they all went together as a group without dates.
Yep.
But in this case, they're not welcome to the group, and there's not enough of them without dates. There's two girls that are on the outs of the big group. 713-390-KRBE. If homecoming is next weekend, is it
Starts this week
true
for some
statement
people.
that you can't join your group because, I guess, have they gone all in on the festivities, maybe?
My daughter
I don't
just had
know.
hers.
This doesn't seem the case.
Yeah, your daughter just had
But
hers?
their schools, because it's an all-girls school, so the all-boys school, you have to have a date.
You had to have a date. It was mandatory.
Yeah, you can't go with your friends. Which is weird. You think the friends, you think there'd be more than two of your friends that don't have a date, because a lot of boys are nervous.
Or just go together.
But a lot of times, I know my daughter, when she started high school this year, she was like, that was their goal they're just finding friends. They're not trying to find boyfriends. They're just trying to find
somebody to escort them.
Yeah, to go with them. And then they find a friend. Like one of their friends should have, as a date, should be able to find another friend through them.
This is what I hate about
what I mean? Like
those
the guy's
years.
like, hey, my buddy doesn't have a date. You two want to go?
It just puts unnecessary pressure on these kids that they have to have a date. I mean, who's coming up with these
But in this
rules?
case, this is the friends that's saying this, Ryan. It's not the school saying it.
Oh,
like
I
in
get
Eric's
that
case.
too. If you guys are all like,
how is this your friend group if your friend group is like, yeah, y'all don't have dates, y'all can't come with us?
well, but if they've all got dates and everything, I get
And they want to
their-
match up with the boys and do the
Right,
photo.
and
I
photos
get
and
their
pics.
I get their rationale too. I get that.
But wouldn't you feel shut down by your friend group if that was the case? I would feel like really...
I feel like a hanger-oner. Like, I would not
I
want
wouldn't
it.
want to be a third wheel.
Yeah, if it's me and my other friend, and then I see all my 7 other friends with dates, I'd be like...
It's just gonna make you feel bad.
I'd be like, who?
713-390-KRBE, if you have been in this situation where, I don't know, I mean, are they facing not going to homecoming? Is that what the answer is? If they don't get dates by, next Wednesday? Or do they not go?
That's Kayla on line 1.
Yeah, it's changed a lot since
Hi,
we were in
Kayla.
school. Trust
Welcome
me.
to the Roula and Ryan Show. Hi. Okay, give us some advice for this mom.
I think that, so I just graduated from high school a couple years ago, and I realized that the friends that are like that, they're not really your friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that she should pull away from them and just have fun on her own.
Yeah, why not?
Even if she finds a date, just spend time without her.
That's
So
very
without her friend
wise.
group.
I think you're spot
Yeah.
on.
So say this girl gets a date. Does that mean
Then
She can go with that group?
Oh,
Then
you
screw those
you
friends.
only want me
No,
if I
because
have
those
a
friends
date?
said even if you get a date, you still can't join our group because they
then the hell with them.
I think that's
You can do
pretty-
better.
I think that's pretty crappy, and
It
that
is.
just shows that they're not really down for
Yep.
you know a true friendship
Real
with you.
friend.
If you-
Is going to stand by your side no matter what.
And when you go to the dance, a lot of times you don't even dance. You're hanging out with your friends, and you're going to be doing, TikTok videos or taking photos together, having fun. A lot of times you just leave the boy and he goes with his friends, and they go.
You're just there using the date
Yeah.
for the
It's
sake
all
of
about
the picture,
making the
and let's move
appearance
on.
and getting the gram.
I can
Let's
understand
go
if you're
Diana
getting
on the
like a
line.
car, though. Like, say you're getting a limo and you need to know the amount of people that are going and you only have it for,
Yeah.
I understand that. But for them to say, even if you get a date and we don't want you to come,
That's crappy.
Your friends suck.
suck. Yep.
Yeah, they
Your
do.
friends just
Let's
suck.
go to Diana on the line, 713-390-KRBE. Hi, Diana.
Hi, Roula and Ryan. How are y'all doing?
Good morning, Diana. What's your advice?
Homecoming
So,
advice.
my advice would be to these girls, it just seems kind of fishy that they're not including them because I'm actually a server. I've been dealing with these homecoming parties for the past couple of weekends. I had this big party the other night where they invited this one guy that didn't have a date, and they made sure to make him feel included. It was actually his birthday that night. So,
That's cool.
yeah, they had a
That's
little,
a real
they had a
friend.
little celebration for him. Yeah, so it just seems like these aren't real friends. I feel like these girls should maybe I don't know, maybe go together, find another friend group to go with, because I just think it's really weird that they're not inviting them.
Hey, is it awkward when you see these kids like at the dinner? Are they talking to each other, the boys and girls, or are they mostly the girls talking to the girls? What do you
Just playing
see?
with their phones?
They're actually pretty social. Like, they all talk to each other. Like, they'll talk to their dates. They'll talk to each other. They'll move around the table. So it makes it a little hard for me, but I'm glad to see them having fun, you know?
It's like, where were you sitting? You were supposed to sit at 5.
Oh, you
and
had
you were at-
spaghetti. No, you get the steak.
They all want the
Sure.
separate checks.
So I think what
Diana,
we're
I think
hearing-
that's pretty. You're right. You see a lot of things as servers when it's date time and it's dance time. Huge groups of like 14 and 16 kids having their dinners. We're asking the question: how can we help this mom? If you're just tuning in to the Roula and Ryan show, it's a homecoming situation. Her daughter has not been asked. Homecoming is next weekend. The big friend group that's already set told the girl and her friend, even if y'all find dates, y'all can't join our group. And they're
That's
just
not
stressed
nice.
out. They already have their dresses. They thought they would have been asked by now. They're not asked. What's a mom to do? How can she help her daughter? Danielle is up next. Good morning, Danielle.
Good morning.
Good morning. So what's your piece of advice?
So my piece of advice, homecoming, unfortunately, I had a date, but I still went with a group of friends that didn't have dates.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that was back in 2004. But I have a senior this year that doesn't have a date. His whole group of friends don't have dates. They're non-douchebags. They're very good gentlemen. And their homecoming is this week, but they all have their tuxes. So if they're looking for a date, my son is in the Barker Cypress area. So
Oh, that's cute.
if you need one,
Rent
I
a
will
date.
gladly
How's your
offer
son
my
feel about that? Mom, you're pimping me
email
on the
address
radio.
out there.
I love
Baby, I'm going to
it.
get you a date on the radio.
Really cute.
I'm getting
It's
you
like
a date on the
homecoming,
radio.
homecoming matchup here on the Roula and
We used to-
Ryan show.
we used to do that.
Who has a non-teenage dirtbag child who can we can pair with a non-teenage dirtbag child to go have a good time at homecoming at another school?
Now, as an adult, it's easy for us to say drop these friends, but how do you drop them?
Right?
Yeah,
Especially-
you're
that's
right.
like your
have
whole
that
world.
Yeah.
You sit with them at lunch.
Yeah, you can't drop
I know.
them.
You just don't immediately
thinking
cut them out of
that.
your
'Cause
life.
they're in your. It's like
Yeah, I think she should just go by herself with her friends. If they don't have the rule of like you can't go if you don't have a date, she should just go with a friend that wants her to be a part of it and just go and have fun. You're going to know everybody because it's your class anyways, even if you don't have dates.
yeah, you two go. At least
Isn't
there's
the
two
thing,
people.
Sam, you're the most recent high school graduate of the group of us.
She was on the
Yeah.
homecoming
Do you
court, by the way, Rula.
You
Oh,
were,
okay.
Sam?
Duh.
She was a big deal.
I was a
Okay.
big deal, Roula.
Was it more about the group get together beforehand in the front yard of somebody's house?
Yes, for the photos.
And taking the picture? So if these two
Absolutely.
girls go alone with dates, if these two girls find dates,
Yes.
and it's just the four of them, is it not as fun if it's only a 4-pack versus a 16-pack?
No, the thing is, I mean, realistically, the photos, she should do it with her friends anyways, because the dudes that I went to homecoming with, I don't talk to any of them anymore. Now I have them in my photos.
Because homecoming starts
They
out
look
so
like
at the beginning of the school year, you don't have time to
grossness.
really.
No, exactly. So she
Especially
should
if
just
you're a
go with
transfer
friends
student.
and get
like prom.
pictures and have a blast and not worry about. I think the pictures is the biggest thing because everybody wants to post them on social media.
Yep.
So go to a cute place, get those photos. You're going to know everybody at the dance anyway. So if you don't have a date, it's not like people are glued to one another. They're going to pass around and dance. It's
As a mom,
party.
the mom who messaged us, you could be super cool mom. Take them to some really cool locations for great photos.
Yes.
Get those photos, and that's going to make their life a lot easier.
Boys are afraid to ask. Like someone text that. Remember?
Oh, I was.
They're high school boys.
Weren't you
And
afraid?
is it not a thing
Yes.
for the girls to ask then? The girls can't walk up to somebody and say, hey, you want to go to homecoming if you don't have a date?
I mean,
or is it too stressful still?
I'm
I don't
sure
know.
that's probably too
Girls-
stressful.
I think
Still
the
doing
pressure
that
and the
too.
stressors that they have now, this generation has got it the worst.
I had a girl ask me.
and
I said yes. She was a underclassman, and I think it was junior prom though. It wasn't homecoming, but still, it can go both ways.
You had
Right.
Why
fun?
does it have to? Oh heck yes! I was like, as probably a senior, going to junior prom, everyone's like, oh, that's a senior there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
that's so
So you're the big
cool,
man on
right?
campus.
I mean, I was
People
4
are-
feet tall, but not really.
People are texting.
medium-sized man on campus.
And I like the text that say non-teenage dirtbag here. What's her snap? People are wondering.
Oh, that's
how
I want to hear
get her
that song. Somebody reminded me of that
homecoming.
song.
Teenage Dirtbag. Now, the original
Yeah.
by Wheatus or the remake?
I like the remake. I didn't know there was a.
I don't never heard the
The original came out in the 90s. Teenage Dirtbag.
That's the one I know.
The band was called Wheatus.
Wheatus.
Okay, maybe that is the one. I'm
What's the
thinking
other
of.
one then?
I thought it was like Maroon
Isn't it a
5.
fast forward version? That
What?
we-
Maroon 5 didn't do
Or,
that. Maroon 5 didn't do
TikTok?
that.
There's one on Instagram that everybody was doing that.
But then they
Remember?
speed it up.
Yeah.
Or no, it was- yeah, that's one.
Well, listen, to the mom that wrote to us, please let us know what happens.
yeah,
I'm
right.
really,
I'm
It's
sorry.
Wheatus.
I'm really
You're
curious
right.
to know what happens with the girls that don't have dates yet. And homecoming is next weekend. So hopefully, hey, maybe anything, things can change every day. Maybe they get asked this week at school. Who knows? But let us know what happens, and happy homecoming to all. Coming up next, the cringiest of cringe.
Oh, my God.
Ahmad, who had to be on Roula and Ryan's Roses.
He had to be
catfish a
Tyshawn.
woman, playing the man Tyshawn, does not know how to get his flirt on.
He ruined me,
and
by
we
the
all
way.
have to suffer through that. What?
I'm trying to watch football. That Burger King commercial. Burger King must be
Oh,
the
yeah.
proud sponsor of the
Whopper,
NFL because
Whopper.
all I kept thinking was Ahmad songs.
Oh, I know.
Yes, you're going to hear Ahmad with the Roula and Ryan's Roses recap and an update next on 104.1 KRBE.
It's the Roula and Ryan Show. We've got a Roses update coming up in just a few seconds, but I want to remind everybody, tomorrow at this time, we're going to have to do a deep dive into a listener line call that I think is going to infuriate just about every teacher in Houston,
I'm
Texas.
not a teacher, and just by hearing this call, because there's like 3 minutes.
How about I
I
just
would be
give you...
shocked to know who doesn't take it in a negative pace based on the content of the phone call. We can give you a little snippet right now.
Just
so you
a
can hear
taste.
it.
Just
a little
the
bit
first,
for tomorrow.
the first few seconds of it.
I am calling about the teachers constantly complaining about the state taking over. Hello, teachers. Welcome to the real world. You can't go around criticizing your boss. You have to stick to what they want you to do. It's called a job. So that's just the way it's going to be. Either get used to it or apply somewhere else.
Oh, and it goes on.
And then
I
she
mean,
has more and
it
more.
gets into some
Wow.
serious
So that is
criticisms.
tomorrow at this time. If you would like to give us your 2 cents on that from the teacher perspective, once you hear the full phone call and give a rebuttal to her phone call. All right, so let's get to Roula and Ryan's Roses update last Thursday. My goodness, let's go.
Now, time for a Roula and Ryan's Roses update.
We're going to do this on the air.
104.1 KRBE.
Okay, parental discretion
cringe.
most certainly advised. Last Thursday, Dylan had created a catfish for his girlfriend Shannon. Now, he was the first non-African American guy that she dated. She prefers black guys, and he created a profile because he thought that she was cheating. He created the profile of Tyshawn, and he thought Ahmad
yes.
would be perfect for the role.
So what happens when you create a profile and the person actually has to contact you? You're going to be revealed. So Ahmad filled in the shoes of Tyshawn as Shannon took the phone call when Dylan was conferenced in with us to hear if indeed Shannon wants to hook up with Tyshawn. Now, for those that missed this, we're about to give you a recap. The cringe factor of it is high. A lot of ladies called into school Ahmad on his flirt, getting his flirt on.
It's so good.
And enough with the Burger King jingles, because I guess that's what he's all about.
That's the thing.
Let's just play
It's his
that.
thing.
Let's pick it up from
Here's
when
a-
Ahmad's calling.
Yeah, here we go.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, baby girl?
Hey, is this Tyshawn?
Yeah, how you been?
Oh, I mean, I've been good. I didn't think you were going to message me.
Oh, yeah, I had to hear your voice. What are you wearing right now?
I don't know, just like normal sweatpants.
Oh, that's hot, yeah.
Right now I'm just like working on a few things, but should I change?
You should put on all the things, you know? Maybe send me a picture, too.
All right, I could do that. I mean, maybe I'll just go somewhere and do that for you.
You want me to send one, too, of my junk, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I need to see if you measure up.
Oh, I ain't never had a problem in that department, baby. But hey, listen here. You want me to sing you a little song, get you in the mood?
Yeah. Do you sing?
I do sing.
Are you a rapper?
No, I'm more of like melodic kind of guy.
R&B?
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
Yeah.
I see you. All right. I mean, yeah, if you want to serenade me, I'm not going to complain.
All right, here we go. Baby, baby, give me some loving. Don't you know I'm hot like an oven? I will give it to you good every day. It's Shannon. She's really hot. It's Shannon. Let me hit the spot. Let's play.
I really don't know about that singing, all right, but I'm down to right now. So you want to come over?
Oh, you want a piece of Tyshawn?
Of course.
Okay, let me come put that thing on you.
Okay, that's enough. I can't take any more. Oh, my God. I was going to just die here.
Hold
I'm
on,
sweating.
Shannon.
Girl.
Yes, I know. Poor Ahmad is sweating. Just real quick, Shannon, you have an audience listening to you on this call with Tyshawn.
Are you serious?
You are not by yourself.
Yeah, you're on the
Yes, your
Roula and Ryan
boyfriend.
show right now. You're on 104.1 KRBE. You're on the radio, and so's your boyfriend, Dylan.
So you're just on a dating app looking for BBC and trying to cheat on me?
I just like to flirt. I mean, I'm not trying to mean anything by it. It's just fun. Like, come on, you really believe that?
I know you have like a different type than me, but you don't have to go cheat on me to get with, what you've had before. I thought you liked me.
Once you go black, you don't go back.
So why did you go with him then?
Yeah, why have you been dating him for 8 months?
You're using him for his money?
I don't know. I thought I could change my ways, but I guess I'm hooked.
Ahmad, you just pulled it off.
Yeah, I told you, I'll be straight for pay, baby, if you need somebody.
Which, by the way, if somebody is new to the show, Ahmad, you are not of the heterosexual persuasion.
No, I am not. I am very much into men.
Okay,
Yeah.
no wonder that was a little weird.
Yeah, that Tyshawn that you've been talking with is me. There is no Tyshawn. Or Jaquan, the other one I made.
What?
I know that you've been trying to
They're
cheat
all
on me.
fake.
Well, you sound more upset about
Yes,
that.
Shannon, yes.
Yeah, your options have just dwindled because he was catfishing you.
Seriously? Where did you get all those pics from?
That's not important. I'm here because I'm trying to figure out what you've been doing behind my back.
Listen, hold on. You don't have any right to catfish me. This is my personal business, and what I do online doesn't regard you.
You're my girlfriend. What do you mean?
I get to have some fun. Like, this is my hobby.
Hobby?
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 Everything
What
about
does that mean?
I play golf as a hobby.
And her hobby is sleeping with black men.
He wanted to know if, in fact, you were just using him or whatever the answer is because he found those apps, and you just proved him right.
I think that you've completely disrespected me, and I just can't do this. Like, that's just not okay.
Well,
You're a bitch.
she's not even there.
Ahmad, I want to thank you for doing that. I know that was awkward. I appreciate it, though.
It's no problem. I'm aware of the effect I have on women.
It didn't sound awkward.
You did a good job. That song was amazing, dude.
I was falling for you. Like, man, this guy.
I thought she was just playing around, but on the phone there, she was actually willing to meet up. I don't even know how to feel right now.
Well, she definitely was ready to meet up. Now, I've got good news and bad news, guys. What do you want first?
Well, I always like to hear the bad news.
Yeah, bad news first and then good
like
news.
Bad news is he did not want to come on the air, but the good news is he did leave a listener line.
We couldn't get him to.
And
I think he's embarrassed when he hears it back.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
almost-
that was painful.
like an
Not
embarrassment.
only is he hitting our listener line, but other people really wanted to chime in. So
Hear him first.
play his listener line call first.
Hey, guys. I'm just calling you back. I wanted to let you know I don't really want to go back on the air. I'm really just embarrassed. I mean, this whole situation has just put me in a huge mess. And she came back over to my house and got her stuff. And she had the audacity to ask me if we were still going to go to Cancun, a trip that I paid and booked. And she trying to still go with me on. So, I don't know. I just thought I'd give you an update. And I just wanted to let you know this. Appreciate it, okay?
How many people think he's going to take her up on the offer?
I just don't.
I don't know.
I hope
Would
not.
you after listening to that?
Hell
no way.
No, but he seems
Find
like kind
somebody
of
else to go to
beaten down.
Cancun with.
Now somebody
Not gonna
else.
be this chick.
Take me.
There you go. Yeah, you deserve it. You did that low.
You're the one that helped
He
him.
wants to
Yeah,
go with someone he has a
exactly.
chance with, Ahmad. He wants to go with someone he has a chance
Oh,
with.
you never
He
know.
said my voice was very nice.
why
I
not?
don't know.
I don't think your significant other is going to appreciate you going on a trip
he'd
by
be
himself.
like, baby, go on that trip.
Get that Cancun trip.
Yeah, get that Cancun
Get that
trip.
asparagus.
You had a lot of fans, Ahmad. Like a lot of people called the listener line.
Oh my goodness. They did the next day replay. Ahmad, it gets better. It gets better listening to it again. I love you so much, Ahmad. You crack me up. Keep singing that song. It's best song ever. I'm going to put you above Special K for right now until Special K gives me some more popping stuff.
Oh, whoa.
It's more poppin'
Let's not
stuff.
go that far. This is the man, the genius, the songstress. I could never.
Songstress. Ooh, I like
How about on
songstress.
text at 37530? Oh no, not again, Ahmad! My ears,
My ears.
cringe.
Oh, there's
the
more,
I am
though.
screaming.
It took me all
I
weekend
missed
to get my ears
Thursday.
back.
I know.
And now you did it again.
All right.
This person, I missed Thursday, but oh my God, Ahmad, I cannot.
How about another listener line call about Ahmad's song?
Roses, roses was a hot mess. All that flirting had a monstrous. Had this song stuck in my head all day. Shannon likes to stray. She knew Tyshawn was gay.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
This one kills
Well,
me.
Rule and Ryan's Roses happens every Thursday. If you have reason to believe your mate is stepping out on you, whether you just are going on your gut instinct, you have proof, and you're catfishing the person, that's how we find out things like this. More listener line calls with more comments about what happened at the chaos of last Thursday.
Ahmad, what the hell? Roses, you're going to get demoted or I don't know what. You're going to get in trouble.
What did I do?
Why?
He just did his job.
I just did my job,
You
man.
did what you were asked.
You got your
I
marching
did,
orders.
Exactly. She fell for it. You know, she's a big fan of the British Broadcasting Channel.
The BBC. Now, there is one.
The
I think this
BBC.
one. I was going through these things and I about spit my drink out. I was laughing so hard at this call.
I was listening to the Roses, and my wife walked in when Ahmad was singing, and I had to switch it to porn because that was easier to explain than that.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I thought we'd do the same thing.
So
I had to switch to porn.
Yeah, how would you explain that? You hear?
Easier to explain than that.
Hey,
Wow.
It
Well, you
works.
definitely made an impact, Ahmad. You definitely made an impression, that's for sure.
I love it.
Go to krve.com, guys, and you can message us if you want to be part of Rule and Ryan's Roses, and that's how we can get you connected to find out if your mate is cheating or not. Now, coming up next, as we know, Taylor Swift's Eras Tour is coming to an AMC theater near you, and starting not this coming weekend, the next weekend. Beyonce has also announced a partnership. If you couldn't spend $3,000 to be at one of her shows, Renaissance is coming to a theater near you. We'll give you all the details next in Scoop on the Rule and Ryan Show.
I'm pleased to introduce Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
On KRBE.
It is brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston. And ladies and gentlemen, before we get going with anything, let me get the Paw Patrol party going, as kids everywhere are obsessed with Paw Patrol. And it's coming to the Hobby Center. It's a 4-pack of tickets to see Paw Patrol live. Heroes Unite. Coming to the Hobby Center November 2nd through November 5th. You could be there with your kiddos. 713-390-KRBE. Be caller 10. And you're on your way for a day of fun to see their real-life Paw Patrol buddies on stage. That's always a fun thing when you see the wonder in your children's eyes. And they're like, oh, my God, that cartoon is actually on stage in front of me.
Roula, has your
Amazing.
son outgrown it yet?
Paw Patrol, he did. He likes Bluey. Yeah. He likes...
I think it's harder for parents because we get into it, like we end up liking it, and then they don't like it anymore.
The only one that
all of a sudden they just
It's
flip.
like, oh,
that they never, like in my daughter's case, never grew out of SpongeBob. Like, still loves it even
but
as an
SpongeBob,
adult.
you're not watching that when you're 4.
Nah. Well, I think she
Definitely
did.
You're watching more like Barney and stuff.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
son
Back
was
then.
all into
Oh, yeah,
PJ
yeah.
Masks. He
What was
was
the vegetable
into
one? What the
Color
hell was that
Crew.
called?
Oh,
VeggieTales.
VeggieTales, the
Yeah.
Christian vegetables.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love those.
Sunday morning
episodes.
values, the
So
Saturday
much
morning fun.
Is that how they described it?
Look
Something
at
like
this, do VeggieTales silly songs are like the best. The best. They have the dumbest songs that are just so earworm, like Pizza Angel and Where's My Hairbrush? It's a
Yep.
cucumber, you have no hair.
Did the Wiggles get back together?
Yep. Well, they have a new Wiggles, new group.
Yeah, I
Wiggles?
guess there's a new set.
More
The
diverse,
original Wiggles
more
are-
Never
diverse,
saw that.
and I think they got one original or something. They were in New York.
Oh,
a couple
okay.
weeks
The original
ago.
Wiggles got to be really like pushing senior
Did
citizen
you talk
age.
about that AI song yet?
Oh,
Did we
my
do that or
God.
no?
Okay, so let's get into that in a second. Let me tell you about this, though. Tomorrow at 8:13, 10:13, and 3:13, we have a chance for you to win your way into our private screening of Taylor's Eras Tour movie.
Nice.
Of course, Taylor announced that she will be bringing the Eras Tour to millions of people who either did not have a chance to go or want to go and live it again. And AMC theaters across the nation are kicking off Taylor Mania, of course, as they're going to be broadcasting that tour all over again starting on the weekend of the 14th. Then Beyonce was here with her Renaissance tour, and those tickets weren't cheap either. They were near impossible to afford. And they just announced also that December 1st, the Renaissance tour is going to be hitting AMC theaters. I don't know for how long it's going to run, though. It says, it was according to people.com, as of this morning, they say December 1st, she's going to put the Renaissance tour in AMC theaters, but I don't know if it's just like a one-day thing, or is she going to ride this out? Because Taylor's going to ride this out. It's not
Why
going to be
wouldn't
just
you?
a one-weekend thing.
It's like, ooh, do you want to make a little
Beyonce
money?
will do it
Do
for
you want to
one
make a lot of money?
Hell yeah.
Right. So we'll see how that works out, and it's going to be really fun for all. And if you want to get to the Taylor's Eras Tour movie with us here at KRBE tomorrow morning at 8:13, 10:13, and 3:13. On Friday, I saw this guy. I guess he's on Reels and TikTok. People just, I don't even know how things come into your Reels. They just do, and everybody's making fun or excited about the Travis Kelce Taylor Swift thing with the NFL and Taylor and all the things. And there's a guy who's a songwriter who created the Taylor Swift Travis Kelce breakup song. And he sang it like, just a guy on his own personal TikTok. Well, then he went one step further. And as of yesterday, Eric forwarded me the AI version of Taylor's voice singing this guy's song.
It's
So
scary.
this guy created this. It is a
How
totally
real.
fictional song. Taylor did not sing this song, but it sounds like her because it's his lyrics to her voice that he put on AI. Here's what it sounds like.
You stole my heart, you intercepted it. Now you're gone, have to accept it. Did I meet your mom too soon? Or did I do what I always do? Yeah, we made it to the 50, and then you kissed me. We made it to the 40, a new love story. We made it to the 30, and you did me dirty right then. You put the end in tight end, and as I touched down, just like you in a game, I'm in another town, and nothing feels the same. Wish I could go back when we met that day. Oh, whoa, and throw a flag on the play.
That is amazing. It sounds so much
Will King.
like her.
If you want to
Yes,
follow
Will
him, Will
King
King,
music.
Will King Music. He's got some good
Wow,
stuff.
that's
It's impressive.
scary. How
It's scary because think
precise
about
Isn't it crazy how it
there
sounds
are
just
so
like her?
many legendary bands that can't sing like they used to. You could actually be one of these classic rock guys and all of a sudden release your first new album. They could even be dead and they could release it. And
Hey, one
It's-
more
it's
note
frightening.
about Beyonce's December 1st AMC theater tour. The show that they recorded that they're going to be showing in that concert to relive it is the Houston NRG Stadium show. Yay! So much fun.
Time for KRBE's Roula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
brought to you by Duncan. The Stros clinched the AL West. Hey, the Astros have a first-round bye in the AL playoffs, while Arizona will play Milwaukee in a best-of-3 NL wildcard series that starts tomorrow. Now, if you want official 2023 Astros postseason gear, you can go to the Centerfield Team Store at Minute Maid. They're going to open up this morning at 9 a.m., and it'll be through 7 p.m., and it's going to be all week long. Monday through Friday, you can get that gear.
And once again, let's relive last night when they were popping the champagne and Bregman made his speech to the team.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people were wondering what it was going to be like if the Stros didn't win the division. I guess we'll never know.
That's so fun. I just can't believe that actually happened, guys. We had to sweep the Diamondbacks. The Rangers had to lose to the Mariners 3 out of 4, and it actually happened.
The stars aligned. It was amazing.
More importantly, I'm one step closer to getting my free bed. The one that you guys made fun of me for buying that cost me $14,000.
Oh my God, that's a car.
I'll get that, and
if the
they pay
Astros
me.
win the World Series, Eric gets his free bed.
So I'll get the 14 and an extra 14.
What?
What?
I get double.
you
Because I
sure
did it
about
early.
that?
I did it early. I'm not doing the one they're doing now. I did the one where you get twice. You get your
I
money
don't know
back.
who likes to gamble more, you or Mattress Mac.
Well, I was buying it because I needed it. It wasn't like I said, I need a...
Does anybody need
Did
a
you
$14,000
really? Yeah, right.
bed? Well, this
Did
one's
you
pretty cool.
really need it? Air quotes.
By the
And
way,
of course, the Texans won.
yeah,
And,
C.J. Stroud threw for the second most yards by a rookie in his first 4 games in NFL history. He's only been beaten by Cam Newton back in 2011. And J.J. Watt became the third person to put on the Ring of Honor during Sunday's ceremony, joining Andre Johnson and Bob McNair. And just an amazing weekend for Houston sports.
Good job, Houston. Speaking of Houston, we want to do a segment called "What Makes You a Bad Houstonian." You need to share with us. Like for me, if I meet you, you say, "Oh yeah, I live in Houston. I hate Tex-Mex. I hate barbecue." I'm like, "Well,
That you hate Tex-Mex?
No, if somebody says that, then I say, "You get the hell out.
okay.
That makes you a
Why
bad.
are you even here then?
You're a bad Houstonian if you hate those things."
So
in my
fill in
opinion.
the blank. You're a bad Houstonian if. Fill in the blank. For Eric's, it's if you hate Tex-Mex, you're dead to him. 713-390-KRBE. Let's hear from you next on the Roula and Ryan Show.